Dragon Ball Diama series has been officially teased at New York Comic-Con. A series where we're going to be focusing on Goku being turned into a kid again, along with the rest of the cast while they try to regain their bodies again. I'm not going to keep you guys here for too long, but if you guys are hyped for Dragon Ball Diama, make sure you guys do leave a like down below. Let's see how many likes we can rack up this time. Let's get straight into the video. All right, here it is, folks. We have the full Dragon Ball Daima teaser trailer revealed right here. If you guys don't know, during the New York Comic-Con event, they were not actually showing the live stream on the actual stream or whatever you want to call it. So we actually didn't even get to see it live. We had to wait for the Toei Animation YouTube page or something like that to actually drop it, and here it is now. So we're gonna go through all of this and we're gonna get into the good stuff, bro, because this is really interesting. So starting from here, they just basically retell the storyline of Dragon Ball, how Dragon Ball starts in 1984, goes on to 1986, going on to 1996 we have the Dragon Ball Z timeline, then going to 2013 we get into more of the super related content of Battle of Gods, Resurrection F in 2016, 2018 of the Tournament of Power. Moving forward, we have the Broly movie here as well that we get to see, the 2022 superhero movie as well. But yes, afterwards we get into the good stuff right here. 2023, the Dragon Ball Daima series is officially revealed, and my gosh, dude, this is a crazy series, bro. This is a crazy series. So a lot of people at this point of the trailer were wondering who these characters are. Now, it was said back when this was being called Dragon Ball Magic that this was basically what turns the cast into children again is basically a demon, and this looks like a hell sort of setting where the demon is probably placed. This is probably where the demon is located that get Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the cast to be turned into children again. So this is going to be really interesting to see. If you move on forward in the trailer, you do see parts of what the demons look like. I'm pretty sure this is like a ritual or something that they're doing. As you can see, this is really interesting as well. Actually, it seems like this story may actually correlate to Majin Buu as well, because they show the story here. They don't show any other arc here, to be honest. They just show the arc here of Majin Buu with Supreme Kai and stuff like that, which is probably why this story is more related to Supreme Kai and Goku rather than other characters in the Dragon Ball cast like Vegeta, Yamcha, Bulma, stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, this is like a little teaser, a little picture frame of what the demon is actually going to look like. This is actually like really cool. There is another character next to him. It seems like there's a Kaioshin based on the outfit that he's wearing. This is probably another Kaioshin next to this small little demon here. I'm not too sure which demon, which is the official demon. I would assume it's this little guy here, but I'm not entirely sure. But it says an all new series. So this is something that is worth noting as well, that this is not Dragon Ball Super. Okay, yes, this does fall under the Dragon Ball Super storyline, where we don't know exactly where this falls under yet, whether it's before the end of Z, or after the end of Z, but we do know that this does fall under the Dragon Ball Super storyline. It's just not Dragon Ball Super. This is a completely new web series. This is called Dragon Ball Daima. This is not Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super will not be returning anytime soon. This is the main focus for now. But yes, continuing on, this is like a spaceship or whatnot. I'm pretty sure that spaceship is going to basically signify that they're going to be traveling from planet to planet to basically regain their bodies back, which is what Supreme Kai and Goku were told to be doing from the original leaks. Moving on here, we have the Lookout. This is Kami's Lookout, and it seems like they use the Dragon Balls in Kami's Lookout. I'm not sure if the Dragon Balls, and this is a big speculation that I was seeing a lot on Twitter, is that I'm not sure if the Dragon Balls are going to be used to turn Goku and the rest of the cast into children again. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. I don't see why it would happen that way. It very much could happen that way, but I don't know. But dude, something about this series, and this is just so amazing, is just this animation, dude. It's just like they're not going to be struggling with the same things that Dragon Ball Super was struggling with when they were first getting animated, because Dragon Ball Super, when it was first getting animated, it had very buggy scenes and stuff like that, and it was very bad, especially in the beginning arcs with Dragon Ball Super. It just looked very dull and ugly, but we can confidently say that that's not going to be the case with this series, and that's because of Nakatsuru. Nakatsuru being a main animator here is huge. It's absolutely huge, and this is why this series, the Dragon Ball Daima series, is going to look absolutely crisp. Yes, moving on, this shot scene of Shenron right here is just really good looking, bro. This is Nakatsuru, bro. This is OG original Dragon Ball. And obviously this is the scene where Goku and Vegeta are basically being turned back into kids. Like I said, this animation scene is really, really good. This animation is by far, it buries the Super animation in the dirt. The last time we got to see animation that was this good was during the Broly movie. And the Broly movie, remember, that was a movie. So by all means, it was meant to have good animation. This is going to be a TV show, and it's presented like it's an actual movie. So the animation for this series is going to be absolutely crisp, bro. But yes, moving on, it's the 40th anniversary for Dragon Ball. I'm going to touch back on this in just a second. But dude, like I said, animation here, like, look at these scenes, dude. Look at these scenes here. These scenes here of Goku and Vegeta, these scenes just look so good, bro. These scenes of them, we're not going to have those struggles of Dragon Ball Super again. Obviously, they show the cast here of being kids. We have Bulma and Chi-Chi being kids. We have Mr. Satan as a kid. We also have Marin and Android 18 into a kid. This is the Ox King being turned into a kid. Yamcha, Oolong, and Puar being turned into a kid. Then this is the two people who are basically meant to be the showrunners. This is Kibito, and then this is Supreme Kai or Shin. Shin and Goku are meant to be the showrunners of this show. They're meant to be the main characters if you're going by the leaks. So it doesn't even seem like, although Vegeta and all the other characters will be involved in the series, it seems like it's still going to be Goku and Supreme Kai. And it does show a shot of them working on this. And not just that, but it's mainly referring, if you watch the beginning, it's mainly referring to a specific era in the Dragon Ball timeline where it was talking about the Majin Buu timeline. So this story probably correlates to that timeline more than anything, which is why it revolves around Goku. Goku being the main character of the series, and then Supreme Kai, basically Supreme Kai being first introduced in that series. Yes, continuing on, we get a shot of everyone. This is actually Master Roshi, by the way. So this is absolutely crazy, bro. I thought this was Krillin and he was just dressed as Master Roshi, but this is Master Roshi right here. And then you have Goten and Baby Trunks here. Dude, I like how we were all arguing how you just need to age Trunks and Goten a little bit just for them to get turned into babies again, bro. That's just so funny. We actually, and it's pretty interesting, we don't get to see Gohan, Videl, or Pan or anything like that in any of this teaser, and that's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. But dude, these shots just look amazing, bro. These shots, like, there's nothing wrong with any of these shots that we're seeing from this animated series so far. Obviously, we're back here at Kami's Lookout, and we see the same thing again. We see Kibito, Shin, or Supreme Kai, and Goku again on Kami's Lookout, probably discovering something that is related to the main storyline. We see Goku back down here again with Korin, and Korin doesn't seem to be a kid here. I could be wrong. Korin has never really ever looked like a kid, or maybe you just can't tell because he's like a freaking cat or something like that. But I don't know. And then obviously Goku and Vegeta are here. It does seem like Vegeta, and this is something that was not even said in the leaks, which was that no one knew that the entire cast was going to be children. Nobody knew that. Everyone was prepared for Goku to be a kid, yes, and everyone was prepared for the Supreme Kai to be a kid, yes. Nobody knew that Goku, along with the entire cast, was going to be turned back into children. So this is like the first time we're going to be seeing Vegeta live in action as a kid, as well as the rest of the series. Like, we've never even seen Bulma as a kid. We've seen Bulma as a teenager. We've never seen her as an actual little kid. So this is really going to be interesting to see. And implying this, like, knowing that Goku's a kid as well as Vegeta, they're probably going to lose a lot of their powers, which is why we go into the infamous power pole scene with Goku here. It looks like we haven't seen Goku use his power pole since The World's Strongest, and that was a movie, and that was ages ago. That was years ago. That movie's probably older than, no, not probably, it is older than I am, and I'm 20 years old. So this is really, really cool to see that we're gonna get a lot of nostalgia is gonna be brought with this series. And I really wanted to point this out because they did say that this series is meant to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. And keep in mind, when it says 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, 40 years ago, Dragon Ball is what came out. It wasn't Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't Dragon Ball Super. Okay, it was not Dragon Ball GT. It wasn't any of these Dragon Ball series. It was the original Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Chapter 1, which is probably why they're referring to a series such as this one, where Goku is turned into a kid again. It's to revive that nostalgia that you had when watching Dragon Ball for the first time when Goku was a kid. So this is meant to be a cute, like, fun fighting series, right? It's going to be a mixture of a lot of Dragon Ball things. We're going to see a lot of things Dragon Ball related that we've never actually seen before, and that's going to be really interesting because this is unique. right? This is unique. It's not something that we usually see in Dragon Ball series. But dude, even this shot here with Goku's power pole, it just looks insane. Like, you just can't complain about it. Like, here, I'm gonna try to get this in slow-mo here, just so you can see here. I'm gonna mute the audio just so it's like we're not getting bugged by the audio. But this scene is just incredible of Goku. This scene with Goku's power pole is just incredible, dude. Like, a lot of fans, and this is the problem with a lot of Dragon Ball fans, is that a lot of Dragon Ball fans have not watched the original Dragon Ball series. Like, believe it or not, like, I could tell you hundreds of Dragon Ball fans that I've seen online or that I've personally spoken to that have never watched the original Dragon Ball series. Either that or they're just bigger fans of Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Z is more like fighting based, power-ups, stuff like that. They weren't the biggest fans of Goku's journey as a kid, venturing off for the Dragon Balls. And this is what this series is meant to revive in you. It's meant to revive that nostalgia in you. But dude, like I said, this scene is just incredibly amazing, dude. There's like, this scene with the power pole is probably the best shot that we get out of this entire teaser. This shot right here with the power pole. It is an incredible, this scene is incredible. The animation for this scene is incredible. Like, man, like, they were not kidding when they said that this animation scene is going to look so crisp. But yes, moving on, I can bring in the audio again here. Again, you see Goku there with his power pole again, raising up the power pole. And then this is a weird scene. I could never really grapple onto what this means. It basically looks like the sun, and then it like fades out into a Dragon Ball. I don't know if that means like this is the Super Dragon Balls. It very much could be. I'm not sure, but I don't know. We're just going to have to see. I'm not too sure about that. Then again, this shot right here shows that Goku and the Supreme Kai, or Shin, are going to most probably be the main showrunners of the show, where they're going to be the ones venturing off in this storyline and potentially being the reasons why everyone gets their bodies back. Yeah, moving on here, dude, we have just great shots here. Like this, even this shot right here of Goku. Oh my gosh, this is, and even the way this is shown, right? Like, it's shown as if it's going to be a wide adventure. Like, it feels like I'm watching like a Disney trailer or something like that. Like, it sort of feels that way a little bit, and that's just because of the way it looks. Like, this is something completely new from Dragon Ball, right? Like, this is something completely different compared to what we normally receive from Dragon Ball, which is why it's very interesting, to say the least. I'm not gonna say whether it's good or bad just yet, because I really don't know, to be honest with you guys. I really don't know. I'm not gonna say it's great. Like, I haven't even seen an episode of it yet. Like, this is just a teaser. I haven't even seen an episode of this yet. And not just that, but like, because I haven't seen an episode of it yet, I'm not even gonna say it's trash either yet. The idea is unique, it's different, it's interesting, and I'm excited to see what is gonna happen. Now, this shot right here, I think my assumption is that this is just a shot of Whis. I don't know what to like correlate that to. I would just assume that this is a shot of Whis, or maybe just the Kaioshin that was next to the little demon in the beginning. I don't know. It could be either one. But yeah, now we have Babidi. So that's obviously like a screen that we saw that from the beginning, that screen of Babidi, right? Of them going back in time and looking at what happened with the story of Majin Buu. So this story very much could relate to Babidi. You see the same thing here with them looking at the story of Babidi and Majin Buu. This is something else that people need to understand as well. Will this story be all, like, the entire story, will it only be Goku as a kid? A majority of it will be, yes, 100%. Like, there's no doubt about that, 100%. However, there's going to be segments of the story, like in the beginning and towards the end, where Goku and Vegeta, as well as the rest of the cast, will be adults. And this scene right here shows that you see Goku right here. Even this fight scene, I'm going to try to get this in slow-mo as well, because this fight scene here as well is just absolutely amazing with the animation. This fight scene right here looks amazing. This fight scene right here looks amazing with Goku and Vegeta. Like, there is nothing wrong with the animation here. Like, this is old school Dragon Ball animation. Literally, this is old school Dragon Ball animation. But you see the Gallic gun there, the Kamehameha, dude. That scene looks amazing. But as I was saying, to the point that I said before, the end of the series, obviously they're gonna get their bodies back, right? That's a given. We'll know that for sure. And in the beginning of the series, they will also, the adults, they're going to start off the beginning of the series as adults, and they're going to end the series as while being adults again as well. The storyline is going to be them as children. So will we see adult Goku, adult Vegeta, and everything else? Yes, we will. Will we see them for a majority of the series? No, we won't. But will we see adult Goku towards the end of the series? Yes, we will be. But like I said, this is going to be the original nostalgia that we get from watching the original Dragon Ball series. And seeing Goku fight as a kid again, like, it's going to be interesting, dude. It's going to be incredibly interesting. Like, this is such a clean shot of Goku, bro. It's just such a clean shot of Goku. But this is going to be interesting, bro. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be an exciting series. Dragon Ball Daima coming in the fall of 2024, which is basically a year from now. I didn't expect it to be that far away. I thought it'd be like at least in the summer or something like that. Turns out it's going to be in the fall. I don't know how long. It's unknown of how long the series is going to go on for. I do know that each episode will be just about in length 24 minutes long. That's including the intro and outro. So it's exciting to see. I don't know, dude. I don't know how to feel about it just yet. We're going to see what it can come up with. We're also going to be getting more information about it. It's already confirmed that we're going to be getting more information about it at the Dragon Ball Battle Hour, which is confirmed to be happening in the beginning of 2024, which is January. Hopefully, we get something Budokai Tenkaichi 4 related there as well. That's going to be very, very interesting. But, dude, I've always said it, man. Dragon Ball's back. We're going to be getting a ton of Dragon Ball things next year, dude. We're going to be getting the Xenoverse adaptation for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. We're going to be getting a ton of new updates for all sorts of Dragon Ball games. Hopefully Budokai Tenkaichi 4, which is the best hope that we have for the biggest hype around that is revolved around Dragon Ball. We're also going to be getting Dragon Ball Daima, the new Dragon Ball manga series, or the new Dragon Ball. Now that the superhero arc is over, we're hopefully going to be moving on to something new and brand new and fresh. So we're going to be getting that next year when it comes to Dragon Ball. So, dude, Dragon Ball's back. 2024, Dragon Ball's back. It's better than ever. We're going to be getting a lot of new things Dragon Ball related. So, as Dragon Ball fans, let's be hyped. Let's be excited for what Dragon Ball is going to produce. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Dragon Ball Daima down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Turn on that notification bell if you guys want to be updated with anything Dragon Ball related. And I will see you guys later. Make sure you guys stay safe and peace out.
Hey, it's me, Goku! If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit a like and subscribe button so you can be updated for all the new content PBL Gaming makes. See ya!